Hi everybody. Welcome to Late Night Gaming. I am Bill, and I am here, and I am live, and I'm a little bit late. Apologize for all of that. But tonight, oh, I got random stuff going on in the background here. Ooh, let's see. Buttons. I'm unfamiliar with this stuff. There we go. Okay, that should be better. So, tonight I am doing some Marvel Champion game with Adam Warlock. It's going to be an interesting one. This is a new thing that I'm going to start doing. So this is going to be a Monday night. I'm calling it Monday Night Marvel. When I got into Marvel Champions, it was watching Team Covenant, and they had Marvel Mondays, but they don't do that anymore, and it was awesome. So I'm taking that and going to, I'm nighttime, so it's going to be nighttime, so we're doing Monday Night Marvel, and that's what we're going to do every Monday night. I think I'm going to bump the time up to 8:45 or 9 o'clock. I think that'll work better for me. Hopefully it works better for you guys as well. Just because I have other things I have to take care of, and I have a very short amount of time to get everything set up beforehand, so that'll give me a little bit more time to get everything settled and have my cup of coffee ready, because coffee is awesome. So let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if I need to adjust my mic settings. I believe there on the right side of the screen is the chat box, and things should pop up there. Hopefully, if it works right. If the settings are there. Oh, let's see. I am curious. Yeah, so... that out so I can actually see it. That. Cool. Okay. That should help a little bit. I can actually see what people are typing. If anybody's there, if you could type something, that would be great, just so I could know if you can hear me. Cool. So I suppose I should get into this. So I have this really cool idea, and I submitted it to Nelson. He does Nelson All Over. He's with the Living Card Game Discord. If you're not a member, you should join. I'll put a link. There's actually a link in my... Oh, cool. Thank you. I'm glad you can hear me. So I'll put a link in the description of the video. And there's links on my channel page that you can click to get to the Discord. But it's the Living Card Game Discord, and you can join any of the Living Card Game areas. Like they have Arkham Horror, they have Marvel Champions, and they have, what's the other one? The Lord of the Rings. Yeah. So I'm a member of the Marvel Champions one. I'm on there frequently, answering rules questions and what have you. But I came up with this scenario. It's a challenge. It's a monthly challenge idea, and it's a pretty cool one. And if you are interested in trying it out, if you have the sets to do so, I highly suggest it. Let me see. Which thing is it? Oh, it's not there. Here, let me pop into the other scene I have. Because it's there. Alright. So we'll go down to the table. Real quick. This is not going to be the permanent setup for the table. I will have the chat box up for everybody. But so this is the scenario set up. So it's the Living Card Game Monthly Challenge. The villain is Mysterio. The encounter deck is Mysterio, Personal Nightmare, and the standard encounter set. I'm doing the expert mode, so the expert set is in there as well. And then the modular recommended is taken out, and we're putting in its place Mystique. The idea is to get as many encounter cards in your deck and in front of you unflipped. So like minions in play don't count, but any cards that are turned over in front of you, as far as encounter cards count, for a score at the end. And it's just a pretty cool idea. It's very challenging. It's a very challenging scenario to do. So I'm going to go down to the table and here we go. And it looks like the chat box didn't work, which is interesting. Maybe it's my settings. Open source properties. Interesting. Settings are crazy. I'll have to figure out the chat box thing later. It's not working. But I do have a chat box up. So since that's not working, I'll go to the other scene because it's a better picture. There we go. So this is the scenario setup. This is the deck here in front of me. So we're playing with Adam Warlock. And Adam Warlock has these cool abilities, right? He's got that Avatar of Life. This is your deck building. So during your deck building, you must include an equal number of cards from all four aspects, which is aggression, leadership, justice, and protection. Basic does not count as an aspect. You cannot include more than one copy of any non-Adam Warlock card. So these are all Adam Warlock's cards. He's got some that have multiple copies, but in any of the aspect cards or the basic cards, you cannot have more than one. So we have, you know, our allies and everything like that. And then he has this other action here on his alter ego side. At any point in the game, if you choose to do so in your alter ego, you can discard a card from your hand and remove a status card from Adam Warlock. So what that means is, if he is stunned or confused, either right there on the side, if he's stunned or confused, you can discard a card and get rid of it while you're in alter ego. Pretty handy. On his hero side, he has this awesome Battle Mage ability. So you discard a card from your hand. You can only do it once per phase. And then you get this one of these cool bonuses for doing so, depending on what aspect that card is from. So if it's an aggression, you deal 2 damage. If it's justice, you remove 2 threat. If it's protection, you heal 1 damage from an ally. If it's leadership, then you give a hero +1 thwart, attack, and defense for the round. Not just the phase, but the rounds. That means you'll have that defense bonus during the villain phase. And at the end of the villain phase is when that is no longer in play, and the new round begins. So the deck, mainly the key card in it, I call this Martyr is my friend. So Martyr is a 4-cost ally with 3 health, 1 thwart, and 2 attack. But the cool thing is that after Martyr takes consequential damage from performing an attack, if that attack defeated an enemy, give her a tough status card. So in this scenario, there are some shifting apparitions which Martyr could defeat and get a tough status card and then become tough for the villain phase. There's also these evil doppelgangers, which Adam Warlock could punch for 1 and then discard an aggression card to do another 2, and then Martyr could defeat them, dealing 2 damage, and become tough, and be able to soak the attack that the villain makes during the attack phase. Or, if Mystique happens to be out, you can't attack the villain, you have to defeat Mystique, and she has 9 health. And she also has toughness. So, she's one to watch out for. How do the cards work? So, let's get into that. Adam Warlock likes to discard a lot of cards. So we have one of each. She's got the magic attack, summoning spell, Zone of Silence, and shield spell. What you do is you basically deal damage based on the number of cards you discard. You discard cards until you find an ally, and then you put the ally into play. You thwart by discarding cards and remove a threat to the number of cards that you discard. Shield spell, you discard cards for the amount of damage you'd take in an attack. So this is a pretty cool way of getting rid of cards. These are his support cards. So we have Boot Camp, so all of the allies will have +1 attack. Team Training, all of the allies will get +1 hit points. Interrogation Room, when you defeat a minion, you can exhaust this and remove a threat. And then Hangar Bay, when an ally defends against an attack and is not defeated, you exhaust Hangar Bay and ready that ally. Which means Martyr can always get tough. And then with his ability, he can heal one from an ally, so he could discard a leadership card or discard a protection card and heal his ally. We have Sorcerer Supreme. That's a must-have for Adam Warlock. That will give him a +1 hand size in hero form. So his hand size in hero form would be 6, just like his alter ego side is 6. We have the force field generator, so that way he can soak damage through this and not have to take it on himself. A laser blaster gives the ally overkill and +1 attack. Skilled investigators, when the side scheme is defeated, exhaust that, draw a card. And the energy spear gives an ally +2 attack and their attack scheme piercing to get through any tough status effects. And then all of Adam's cards. Our resource cards, we have Audacity, deal a damage to the villain, Innovation, heal a damage from an ally, Determination, remove 1 threat from the main scheme, and Preservation, after you spend this card, heal 1 damage from your hero, and then the Energy Genius Strength. So that's the deck. These other allies are pretty cool. So we have Bug, anytime Adam Warlock attacks, you can heal 1 damage from Bug, so basically he can thwart like mad and always get healed. Major Victory, when he's defeated, you can ready a friendly Guardian character. Adam Warlock is a Guardian on his hero side. And all of the allies are Guardians as well. Wraith, when a boost card is turned face up, exhaust Wraith and deal 1 damage to him. Cancel that card's boost effect. There are cards that do that. Groot is another good defender. When he defends against an attack, he heals 2 damage. So, he has to survive the attack, and then he can heal 2 damage, because it's an after effect. And then, of course, there's Martyr. So that's the deck. I'm going to shuffle this up, and we're going to... Oh, we are definitely doing a game. I'm just going over the deck so that you understand how it's supposed to play, how the intent of it is. But yes, there's definitely going to be a game. That is part of this whole thing. So that is the Adam Warlock deck. Just so you can see and understand, sort of. Hopefully I explained it and wasn't too fast. Hopefully the images are pretty clear and everybody can see well enough. What's that? Here's Adam Warlock. Hey, we need some health. He starts at 11 health. There we go. Alright. So the scenario, right? We get Mysterio. Mysterio 2 and Mysterio 3. That's our villain. We start with the Maze of Mirrors, side 1A. That's going to be our main schemes. we have Mysterio, Personal, Nightmare, Mystique, Standard Encounter Set, and the Expert Encounter Set. Now, when you're setting up your games, you always include the Standard Encounter Set, unless you're doing a Standard 2, Expert 2, or something to that effect, so that just ups the difficulty a bit. But you can use that in place of the Standard 1 and Expert 1 sets. So those are interchangeable, but any other time, you're always going to have... Oh, sweet. Awesome villain theory. Thank you. It was, it was an idea that popped in my head, and I thought it was a really cool thing. So yeah, oh yeah, so you always put in that standard set in any game. It's always included. Right, so there's that. So we're going to put a shifting apparition minion into play, engaged with each player. So there's a shifting apparition, engaged with each player. There's that. Set this aside for now. Flip the main scheme. It is forced interrupt. When you would draw or discard an encounter card from your deck, deal it to yourself as a face-down encounter card and draw one card. And finally, in player order, shuffle the top card of the encounter deck into each player's deck. So there's the top card. It's going to get shuffled in there. And now we can put our obligation and shuffle that into the encounter deck. Oh yeah. I tested this earlier on Tabletop Simulator because that's a pretty cool place to try out decks that you're unfamiliar with, unsure how to play. It was a blast. I loved it, so I'm definitely looking forward to this game. Encounter deck. Let's stick that there. Shuffle this in here. Out looking. The cool thing is, if you draw that encounter card at the very beginning here, you get to put it out in front of you as an encounter card and draw a card in its place, because that's exactly what the thing says to do. Okay. I have no idea where it is. I wasn't really paying attention. Which is exactly how it's supposed to be anyways. Alright, we draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's get a resource card, please. 6. No? Okay. Oh! Alright. I think I want this, and I want this, and I want this. What are my priorities? My priorities are definitely need Soul World. Really want Warlock's Cape because you can get ready and do things again. So yeah, he's only got 1/1/2 for a stat line, but being able to ready and do it again, you're basically getting a 2/2/2 stat line. So that's cool with Adam Warlock. I kind of also want this. So I think I'm going to discard these 3. And 2, 3. Well, okay. Not quite what I want, but that's fine. I'll deal with it. Awesome. So this game is now ready to go. Flip up to hero side. Oh, that requires 2 threat. Let's remember that. And we also need some hit points on Mysterio. Let's do that too. Yeah, okay. There we go. He's at 17, by the way. Alright. So what do we want? We want Soul World. That's going out there. I'm going to go ahead and use... I'm going to use the Cosmic Ward. Put out Soul World. Because after your deck runs out of cards, you place a Soul counter here. And then you exhaust the Soul World, remove a Soul counter from it, and heal all damage from your identity. So, this is basically his healing card. And it's the best healing card in the game. There's nothing better than just healing your entire health for one little thing that's on there because your deck ran out of cards. That's super worth it. I want to do that. Okay. So, my tokens, because I like tokens. These things are really cool. Some of my games take a really long time because I do things a little bit slowly, so I apologize for that ahead of time. There's a lot of people who play very fast. Alright, he's going to attack for 1. Take out the Shifting Apparition. Since he's only attacking 1 and this guy's health is 1, the 1 defeated effect does not take place. If he dealt excess damage, then the top card of the encounter deck gets shuffled into my deck. That's how those guys work. Cool. I think I'm going to hold on to Pip the Troll. He's a good card to have in your pocket. We'll put out Warlock's Cape, so that means that he will always be able to ready after he does his Battle Mage ability. So there we go. Not much of a really, whoo, look at that for a first turn, but that's what we got. Alright, so we'll draw. It's 3, 4, and 5. Okay. We got the staff and we got a 2 resource card, so that's cool. We've got an Adam Warlock hand here. Like, did I not shuffle these very well? Everybody saw me shuffling, so. Okay. Villain phase. I'm gonna add 1 to the main scheme. So that's at 3 of 8. And Mysterio is activating. He's got an attack of 2. After you resolve a boost card during Mysterio's activation, place that card on the bottom of your deck if it has the illusion trait. So boost card is the ones with the star. Ready all exhausted cards at the end of draw. So yeah, it's ready. I have the option of putting out Pip, who has toughness. I may want to do that. Could definitely do that. So I think I will. Let's spend that. When a player is attacked, spend... Oh, I can't. I don't have the proper resources to spend on that. That would stink. Okay. I still could. I do have the proper resources, but I also want to be able to thwart. That's tough. We'll be fine. I will defend with Adam Warlock. So his attack is 2. There's no star, there's no icons. So that does nothing. I defended for 2. Took no damage. And counter card time. Here we go. And weakness from within. A master of scare tactics, Mysterio uses even the slightest flinch for insight into the victim's phobias. When revealed, place 1 additional threat here for each card in your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that comes out with 6 on it. And each turn, each round, we'll have an extra encounter card after this. Alright, hero turn. Yay! I believe I'm going to spend 2 for a Karmic Staff. Then... Okay. Yeah, I will. I will spend... Spend 1 off the Karmic Staff to do Quantum Magic. Choose a card in your discard pile and add that card to your hand. Let's see. Huh. I think... I'm going to go with the Strength. Taking a resource card. And I'm going to use the Strength to play Cosmic Awareness. So remove 3 threat from a scheme and discard up to 4 cards from the top of your deck. And remove 1 additional threat from that scheme for each different aspect discarded this way. There's 2, 3. So that's 7 threat removed. Clears that scheme. Awesome. Took care of that real quick. That's that. I can't do much else. Wow, really shut down this game, huh? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we got Mystic Senses, that'll be good. Cool. Nice. Ready, all exhausted? Yes, I agree about the pip. And I chose not to use them, but it worked out in my favor anyways. I think I'm going to use them this time, though. So I'm going to put another one on the main. Push that up to 4. And I gotta check my settings. I might have set them for some crazy amount. Like, oh, if you do 2 symbols or something. It'd be ridiculous. Alright, I'm being attacked. I'm going to use Preservation and Audacity to play out Pip the Troll. If Pip comes out, he's tough. And he's going to defend the attack. The attack is 3. And there goes the tough. I get to stay ready, and I deal 1 damage. I would heal 1, but I never took any. Look at that. First blood to me. Ha ha! That leaves me with a Mystic Senses I can play out, or I can do a boot camp. And that would be fun too. Okay. So, encounter card time. What do we got? Ah, Shifting Apparition. How about that? That's great. I'm fine with that. Okay. Hero Face. I'm going to attack for 1. Take out the Shifting Apparition. I will spend Karmic Staff. Do I want to? Yeah. I'm in like a total build mode right now. I'm going to spend a boot camp and a Karmic Staff to put out a Mystic Senses. So that means whenever I finally start doing my Battle Mage ability, that'll fire off. Okay. That's that. I'll draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can use Pip to defend again. So this next round will probably be much better. So that's now 5 of 8. I gotta start thwarting that, and gotta start dealing damage. I haven't done much except put out stuff. Alright. Pip is defending. It's 2 and 1 is 3. Pip is defending. Good job, Pip. And on a card time, we got Infiltration. Shuffle this card into your deck. So this is the first card that is going into my deck after that initial one. Now these are the Mystique cards, right? And normally these are wicked bad because when you draw it, then it's considered revealed. But in this game, when you would draw or discard an encounter card, you put it in front of you as a face-down encounter card. So you never get to actually reveal this card until it's in front of you as a face-down encounter card. So it's basically always going to cause a surge. And that's the beginning of the surge train. So get another encounter card. This gets shuffled into my deck. So basically that card is always going to be in my deck, like permanently just there. Right? That's just how it's going to be. And it's crazy how that works. It just creates this massive surge train. Our next card is discard an upgrade or support you control. Okay. What are we getting rid of? I was actually planning on doing stuff this time. Okay. Not much left in the account deck there. I suppose I can do with the cape. That card caught off guard. I wasn't off guard. I knew what was going on. Alright. That's that. Awesome. So, what can I do? I can... Let's see. I think the first thing I will do, I will spend an innovation on a magic attack. Choose an enemy. That guy. Discard up to 5 cards from the top of your deck and deal 1 damage to the enemy for each card discarded this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't discard this card, and this is when that interrupt happens, right? So this goes out in front. I get to draw a card, and then I continue my discard. And now he takes 5 damage. He's down to 11, and I gained a card in that process. Isn't that pretty sweet? Cool. Now I have another card. Yay! I am going to... let's see. That's going to heal an ally, which doesn't do much good. That's going to do +1. Do the stuff. That'll be worth it. Awesome. So I'm going to spend 2 for the Karmic Blast. This is a good damage turn, it looks like. After you spend this card, remove 1 threat from the main scheme. So we'll remove 1 from here. And we're going to deal 4 damage and discard up to 4 cards on top of your deck. 1, 2, 3. This goes in front. Draw a card. 4. So 2. 2 more, so 6 damage. He's down to 5. Now I have a Mystic Census I can put out. But he could have an advance. An advance would be terrible. But also, I really like to get these extra cards when I finally start doing this ability. So I'm going to do the Karmic Staff, spend a summoning spell, put out the other Mystic Senses. So now I will draw 2 cards when I do the ability. Then I will go ahead and thwart 1 more off of the main scheme. And that will end that turn. Draw 5. 1, 2, 3. We're going to shuffle the deck so we get an encounter card. I have 3 encounter cards in front of me right now. Really? It's counting punctuation as that's crazy. Okay. Yeah, I could totally see that with Star-Lord. He's what, 222 stat line, or 122 or something? Or 221? I forgot. He's something like that. But yeah, yeah. That's one of the cool things about Adam Warlock is that one attack. It goes in your favor in this scenario. Everybody downs those one attack guys. 3, 4. Oh, right. And 5. So we have a Karmic Blast, a Skilled Investigator, and a Sorcerer Supreme, and a Groot. I really wish I could get more of my resource cards. That'd be great. Okay. We're going to put 1 on the main. It's back to 4. Mysterio is attacking. His attack is 2. I will defend with Adam Warlock. That's okay. His attack is 2. Just a 2. No damage. Again, I'm still at 11 health. Yes. Yes, I could totally see that. But hey, he's also got that sliding shot, which is insane. Ah, good. Sip of coffee there. I hope you heard that nice slam down of the cup on the table. Okay. It's encounter card time. Did I draw my encounter card? Please tell me. I forgot. I got distracted. I'll wait for a response because... Good lord! I gotta fix this. What is your deal, Streamlabs? Give me a sec. I'm gonna make this so that you can actually do messages. Let's see. How do I fix that? Oh boy. I don't remember if I did or not. Okay, I'm gonna keep this in mind. I apologize for any Streamlabs messages you keep getting. I'll figure out what my settings are. I don't really know how to do that yet. And I'll tell Streamlabs to stop being so anal about everything. Okay, so I had 2 in the deck. 1 for decking out. So that's my encounter card. I think. 2 in the deck. 1 decking out. Yes. And the encounter. There we go. Figured it out. Oh, we got Fearmonger, who surges. Discard your hand and draw up to your hand size. Alright, well, that hand was really nice. I liked it. Just apparently not enough. Okay, now we have Pip Patrol, Major Victory, Magic Attack, and a couple of resource cards. Thanks, Fearmonger. Who surged? What did this surge into? A Fearmonger. Okay, we'll do it again. We just really didn't like those cards. 3, 4, 5. Yes, that happened. And then surging again. What's our surge? Oh, we're gonna surge. Reveal the next encounter card, which is an evil doppelganger. Alright. Oh my god. Alright. Shapeshifter Surprise. Shuffle this card into your deck. This card gains surge. Okay. That surges. It's gonna happen a lot. Okay, attached to Mysterio. That's cool. And Infiltration. Shuffle this card into your deck. And this card gains surge. We're just gonna collect them all now. It's like Pokemon. Pokemon encounter cards. My deck is gonna be full of encounter cards. Oh man. Shadows of the Past, yes! Oh, it's the best. We'll go ahead and get the Magus. Universal Church of Truth. Zealots of Truth and the Cosmic Inquisition go into the encounter deck. This guy has Quick Strike, so I'm taking 2 damage. Unless I... Oh yeah, I don't have Pip Patrol anymore. That was in my other hand that I didn't like. What's that? Fun and excitement. 2 damage, finally. Down to 9 health. Ah. Oh, I decked out. I should have put a counter here. I gotta remember that, because I have to use it now. I have 9 health. Alright, he has tough. After he discard the top 5 cards of your deck. Okay. 1, 2. That's an encounter card now. Draw a card. 3. That's an encounter card now. Draw a card. 4, 5. Thanks, Magus. This is, I'm either going to have this insane train of drawing and discarding cards until my entire deck is my hand. Alright. There we go. Shapeshifter Surprise. This card gains Surge. Shuffle that in there. Got Under Fire. That surges. Reveal. Top card of the encounter deck. It's the Zealot of Truth. He's in play too. Threat cannot be removed from Universal Church of Truth side scheme. Okay. Gang up. The villain and each minion engaged with you attacks you. Okay. Here we go. So the villain is attacking. His attack is 2. Plus 0. Take 2. 8, 7. Take 2 from the mages. 6, 5. Take 1 from the evil. Oh. X is equal to the number of identity-specific cards in the engaged player's hands. 1. Oh, nice. 1. So 2. 4, 3. Zealot of Truth. 2, 1. I am at 1 health. during one encounter phase. Oh boy, here we go. Fool's Paradise. Okay. I now have a +2 hand size. That has 6. And it now has everything. Good God. Alright, if I can survive these last 2 cards. There's an Evil Doppelganger. Okay. And Infiltration. This card gains Surge. Yes. Time to use that Soul World counter already. Like I just got it. Deja vu. While you're resolving this card, when revealed, choose to either take 1 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. Shuffle Deja vu into any player's deck. This is another one that's going to be permanently in my deck. So I'll place a threat on the main scheme, I think. Because I only have 1 damage that I can take before I die. Okay, and it's in the player encounter deck. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a 7-card hand size and a Zone of Silence. Okay. Let's see, what can we do? Martyr is here. Quantum Magic is here. Okay. That needs to. Interesting. This is only 2 threat. Very simple counter thing. Okay. Now what am I gonna do? I think I'm gonna Zone of Silence something. That's 5. I have to flip down so I can survive. So, I think I'm gonna Karmic Staff, Zone of Silence onto the main scheme. Right? Choose a scheme, discard up to 4 cards from the top of your deck. So there's 1. Kind of card. Draw a card, but I can't. It goes here. Now I can draw a card. So this card drew this card, which put this card out. So this card drew me this card. So I'm at 1 still. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4. Up there. Good. Craziness is going on here. Oh boy. This is tough, man. I think. I do a summoning spell, shall we? Let's see. There's an ally here. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have 1 more ally in here. Let's see. There's the pip. There's the blue. The yellow. Green. I do. I have a bug in here. Okay. He's gonna scheme and then 2, 3, 4, 5 threat. Plus, so that would be at 6 right now. Plus it's 2, 3. Wow, okay. Not good. Not good. Not good. I need to get rid of some of these things. That's what that means. So, how do I do that? Quantum magic for magic attack could deal with a doppelganger minion. That is true. That is true. Where is magic attack? There it is. 5 cards. Okay. It's an idea. That might be what I do. That's a sound choice. I think I'll use team training for that. Let's play quantum magic. Can at least get rid of 1. Do a summoning spell. Yeah. Do a summoning spell. Or a magic attack. Discard up to 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take out a doppelganger. There's that. Good. Nothing's making it so that I can't do that. Had to check. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. That's gonna flip no matter what. So I'll spend the 4. Put up Martyr. Go down. Atom Warlock. Exhaust the Soul World. Use a token. Go up to 11. Full health. Yay. Well, that was that. Fun shenanigans. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's happening. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's that. Yeah. All right. Draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shuffle, shuffle. Put another counter on Soul World. It's like my life-saving device. Get another encounter card. 4 encounter cards before I even get to... I don't think I either got lucky or that global logistics was even more valuable than I thought. Yes. Yes to both. Me and Streamlabs are gonna have a talk after this. We're gonna figure out how to fix that problem. Alrighty. 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So that doppelganger has +3. That's fun. I'm gonna scheme out this turn. Watch. That's what's gonna happen. Okay. So we get 1, 2, 3. That's at 4. He's scheming. He's got 3. Just 3. So that's at 7. This guy does 2. So that makes it happen. We are at edge of reality. Stereo's manipulation in the mind has started to take its toll, blurring your perception of reality and fantasy. Shuffle the top 2 cards of the encounter deck into each player's deck. Okay. Sure. Why not? Just add. Just add to it. There's not enough to deal with right now. Edge of reality starts with 3. That's wonderful. When you withdraw this card, sending. Okay. If this stage is completed, the players lose the game, and it goes up to 9. Great. So that was this guy that flipped it, and 1 and 2. So it's at 5 of 9. Get our encounter card. So, first off, infiltration surges into test your identity. You cannot resolve triggered abilities in your hero's printed text box. Discard 1 identity specific card at random from your hand. Discard this card. Okay. Well, at least I'm an alter ego and can get rid of it. But that is super detrimental to how Adam Warlock works. I'm glad Streamlabs is keeping you entertained. This game certainly is entertaining for me. It's hilarious, actually. We have Deja Vu. Take 1 damage, replace 1 threat on the main scheme. By taking a damage, down to 10. Deja Vu goes in the hand. There's probably another one there. Have you seen the number of encounter cards in my deck? Like a deck of encounter cards. I can't even, like, not shuffle into them. It's just, they're there. Shapeshifter, Surprise, Surge. Into Deja Vu, taking a damage. Both of those get shuffled into my deck. Down to 9. My deck is huge, just full of encounter cards, and that's how it's gonna be. This game is insane. There's the advance. Here it is. Here it is. All right, 2, 3, and 5. That's it. Game done. Good job, Mysterio. Good job. That was awesome. That was awesome. Like, holy cow. It only takes 1 turn for this challenge to just eat you alive. Oh, that was great. Yeah, that couldn't have been any better than that. Oh man. Is anybody curious what my final encounter card was going to be? Oh, it was Mystique. Yes. Oh, I love it. I love it. That was awesome. That has got to be the best loss I have ever had. Like, yeah. Yes. Yes, I did. I agree. Mysterio was like, yeah, that's not happening. here's your here's your friend from space and everything else. So yeah, that was that's game. Cool. That that was great. Yeah. Okay. So that was that. That was late night gaming live stream. Mysterio just completely took out Adam Warlock. You saw how that went. It was just insanity. And this challenge is super tough and wicked fun. Um, I suggest if you try this challenge, do it on standard. I don't think expert is gonna go well. Because yeah, yeah. Also, cancel cards. Prioritize cancel cards. Those are my tips. Do it on standard and prioritize cancel cards. That's it. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed this craziness, and I look forward to next Monday when I come up with whatever other crazy thing I'll do with Marvel Champions. Also, I believe next week Gambit and Rogue are coming out Tuesday, the 14th. I think that's right. So that's something to look forward to. And once that happens, I'm going to be teaming up with Descry Gaming, and we are going to take Gambit and Rogue through the Mojo campaign, which is going to be super cool. So keep an eye out for that. That's all I got, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your enemies. This guy is here doing some crazy shenanigans, and look, he's like streaming on YouTube now all of a sudden because he's crazy. So that's that. Thank you, and have a great night, everybody.